Shehzad Poonawalla. Questions raised by Nikhil Jain. Please respond to it. Nikhil Jain, you've had your opening statement. Please listen to the response coming from Shehzad.
I hope Nikhil will be gentlemanly and will not interrupt me like I heard him out patiently. First of all, I just thought that Pakistani had bad English comprehension skills, but clearly Congress not only matches them in state of delulu and delusion and deception, but also in the state of affairs as far as English is concerned. Having said that, forget my version. Rahul Gandhi, first of all, is an industrial scale liar. He's been called out for his lies by the Supreme Court on Rafale. He's been called out for his lies on Savarkar by the Supreme Court. He's been called out for his lies on privatization of railways. So he's an industrial scale liar, borrowing that term from Anand Ranganathan. But having said that, today, when the Pakistani YouTube channels have been banned, Rahul Gandhi has taken the onus upon himself to become the official content creator of Pakistan. Maybe he thinks LOP means leader of Pakistani propaganda rather than leader of opposition. Having said that, now let me come to the fact check. The fact check was done by the DGMO. It's exactly in the same alignment as what the DGMO has said. You don't believe that. The PIB, you don't believe that. The MEA, you don't believe that also. Let me quote to you a former soldier, a major general, a veteran. I knew Rahul Gandhi was mentally slow, but never expected him to be totally dumb. DGMO of ADGPI mentioned that post-strikes on terror camps, they left a message on the hotline of hitting terrorist camps, not army. And this is exactly what has been said by the MEA as well. This is Major General Harsha Kakkar. Now I am hoping that you at least believe the Major General, but perhaps in your comprehension he is a Sadak ka Gunda, so you perhaps won't believe it. I'll tell you what is Saudebazi and what is actually doing Gaddari. Navika, I want to bring a very big fact to your channel today. In 1974, when we got our nuclear power, the first time it was offered by Indira Gandhi to Pakistan. And she said that I am happy to offer it to Prime Minister Bilawal Bhutto, and it has been published in the Times of India in 2013, not now, in 2013. If it was false, and because they rely on everything American, it's in the WikiLeaks cable, why didn't they take action? After that, you know what is Gaddari? When you had 93,000 prisoners of war in 1971, you give them to Pakistan, you give back 15,000 square kilometers, and you don't even take back 54 of your soldiers. You know what is intervention, Navika? You go to United Nations in 1948 against Patelji's advice and make Kashmir an international issue. You then allow in 1966 Tashkent, Soviet Union to broker a deal between India and Pakistan, and we know how upset Lal Bahadur Shastri was with that. You know what is Gaddari, Navika? IWT was brokered by whom? World Bank. The same World Bank president, when he was in India this time, when we suspended IWT, he said, I have nothing to do with it. You know, Navika, what is intervention? When Rahul Gandhi goes on foreign soil and says that the democracy in India is collapsing and therefore US and UK should intervene. And therefore, Navika, I just have one last question that, they say that we have been standing with the government. We are there and we are supporting the actions of the government and the armed forces. So please, Mr. Nikhil Jain, yesterday's statement, Karnataka Congress MLA, Operation Sindoor was show off. What action you took on them? Mr. Sunny, surgical strike was not done. I do not believe the proof. Ajay Rai, whatever he played along with the toy Rafale, what action did you take on him? What action did you take on Tariq Karra, who said we should talk to Pakistan on the table? What action did you take on Mr. Siddaramaiah, who said that no action should be taken on Pakistan? What action did you take on Saifuddin Soz, who said let's trust Pakistan when it says it has not done the terror attack? What action did you take on those who said that Hindutva is responsible, not Pakistan, for Pahalgam attack? And therefore, Mr. Nikhil Jain, the point of the matter is only this, that आप और कांग्रेस और पाकिस्तान बोले एक ही जुबान, दो शरीर एक जान. कांग्रेस पाकिस्तान को बताए भाईजान और सेना का करे अपमान, यही कांग्रेस की पहचान.
Nikhil, counter.
Can I get a small response? Thank you so much. First of all, I think Shehzad is a big believer of Hitler's propaganda manager, propaganda minister Goebbels, that repeat a lie so many times that it becomes the truth. Siddaramaiah never said that no action should be taken against Pakistan. He very clearly said that Pakistan should face strict action, but I am not pro-war, which is the stand of the government of India. He talks about 93,000 prisoners of war in 1971 war. He forgets the fact that we took 93,000 prisoners of war. We broke Pakistan into two. We had them surrender. Your government hasn't yet been able to caught the 6 terrorists who did the Pahalgam attack, or countless other terrorists who have done the countless terror attacks in the past 10 years of this government. You talk about World Bank. You could not even delay the 2.4 billion loan that was extended to Pakistan while they were attacking Indians with drones after we were striking after a terror attack.
Nikhil Jain, I think the telling you anything new is not going to help, because the DGMO has given a briefing of the air bases, 11 air bases that have been destroyed. There have been damage that has been caused in Kairana Hills in the nuclear nuclear. Now, either you listen to me or you can go on speaking, because I certainly do not have the attributes that you have as a congressman of hearing and speaking at the same time. मेरे से एक ही काम एक बार में होता है. I can only do one thing at a time. So kindly please allow me. I'm not so ambidextrous to hear and speak at the same time. I'm telling you, the 11 air bases have been destroyed. Maybe you miss seeing the pictures. Maybe I can play them out for you. Maybe you've not even heard the briefing of the military when they told us about the 9 terror camps and 100 terrorists being killed in those attacks. Maybe you didn't quite know that Harmandir Sahib was on target. Maybe you just want to create a kind of spin that you are, but let me get in Anand Ranganathan. Anand Ranganathan, is it 1 minute? Nikhil Jain, you know, verbal diarrhea ka cure mere paas nahi hai. Mere paas nahi hai. Please allow me to get in the other panelists. I can't have only one panelist speaking, sir. Please kindly appreciate the job of an anchor also, other than always trying to find fault with them.
Now that he's made so many points, let me just have 5 seconds.
Could you hear it?
Just 5 seconds. Yeah, I could hear 5 seconds. Nikhil, then 5 seconds. I have explained in my letter to Prime Minister Bhutto the peaceful nature and economic purpose of this experiment, and I have stated that India is willing to share her nuclear technology with Pakistan in the same way as it is willing to share with other countries. You wanted to share our nuclear technology with Pakistan? You are a traitor. Condemn this.
Well,
you are a traitor. Condemn this.
Shehzad,
condemn this.
Are you
condemn
a 12-year-old child
condemn
that you don't understand these basic things?
Basic things. You wanted to share nuclear technology with Pakistan. That's the basic thing.
All right.
My goodness, the world.
Shehzad, when we were developing nuclear missiles and nuclear bombs, we were fooling the world.
Let India decide whether giving nuclear technology to Pakistan was Gaddari, or whether editing and putting out the statement of the Foreign Affairs Minister is Gaddari. But let me bring in Ghanshyam Tiwari. Ghanshyam Tiwari ji. The question,
did we give the technology to them?
You offered it.
Nikhil,
you offered it.
You know, Nikhil Jain, I'm sorry, but I'll have to lower your fader, because you can't be the only person speaking like the Pope from the pulpit. Please. Ghanshyam Tiwari. Ghanshyam Tiwari, I want to ask you. I'm asking you a simple question. At a time when India is in a war-like situation and Operation Sindoor has not been suspended, should opposition parties, you have the right to ask questions, so let's not even go there. I completely agree the opposition must ask questions. But is the timing important? Is it important at this point to know how many aircraft have been shot down, or is it important for us to get the results and put up a united front in front of the entire world, for which the government has chosen to send 7 delegations? Are we going to crib about every small thing? Isko kyun chuna, usko kyun nahi chuna? Why are you choosing this person from this party? Why not that? Aren't these people representatives of the political parties from which they have been chosen? Are they not senior members? Is Shashi Tharoor not senior? Is Anand Sharma not senior? Is Salman Khurshid, a former external affairs minister, not senior enough? Is Manish Tiwari, an expert on foreign affairs, not senior enough? What is the problem? Why is the opposition finding such problems and such things to oppose the government at this time, so much so that they begin to feature in the dossier that Pakistan presents to the world?
Good evening, Avika, to you, the viewers, and my fellow co-panelists. Entire nation is ashamed of you. We don't need apology. This is Supreme Court to BJP leader Vijay Shah. Has any action been taken against him? Or Devda, tomorrow he can stand up and say that हमने आपके भाई को BJP का national spokesperson बना दिया on Shehzad, and quote his own articles that he has written on Modi and RSS and Savarkar and BJP.